Hi guys, I'm here and I'm starting off parched already. Hold on. Hi, humble omelet. Oh my gosh, I'm spilling on myself already. What a way to start. Goodness gracious. And it's funny, actually, when I filled my water bottle approximately 3 seconds ago, I filled it and I put some ice in it and then I closed it, but I didn't close this. And I shook this to spread the ice around, and then I sent water flying everywhere, and now I got water all over me. Hold on. I'm a really clumsy person, and I don't pay attention to what I'm doing half the time. I run into doors, I fall over cracks on the road, and I spill water all over myself. Anyways, it's Tuesday. I'm happy to be here. Oh gosh, I look ridiculous, but that's okay. So glad you guys could join us today. I hope you guys have been enjoying the end of your summer. If you've had an end of summer, or maybe you guys have kids back in school, who knows what you're all up to, but for me, this is our last week of summer until school starts back next week. So, I'm just gonna stand like this. So we are just enjoying this last final week of summer with a lot of excitement for me to get back in the groove, get a routine going on, and just kind of getting life back to normal. As much as summer is fantastic, it's a lot when you work at home and you got 2 kiddos and there's no routine, and it's a little crazy. I know a lot of school, especially in the States, you guys start in beginning of August. We don't start until September over here. So anyways, we're just finishing it off, and I'm looking forward to getting back into the groove. But it's nice to have you guys on here. I'm wearing $1 Million Babe by ALLURE right now. And this is in the color EL1222R8. It is a lovely color. It is a beauty. Fallen apart. My wardrobe malfunctions. This one, I'll do a spin first. Hold on. This is the wig. I don't know if you guys ever saw my video I made where I talked about my daughter choosing a wig to wear to school. And this is the one she chose. She chose to wear this one for Dress Like Your Teacher Day. And then I made a reel about what it looked like when she came back from school. And then I showed how I revived it, because she came back looking like she just did a rave for 5 hours. But this, so I should mention, this is not straight out of the box. This has had heat put onto it. It's been washed. Although all of that being said, I was still able to maintain a lot of what this wig does look like. So even though it's not right out of the box, it's still very, very similar to what it could look like out of the box. Anyways, it's a lovely style. Lace front, full monofilament top. You can part it wherever you want. Closer to medium density, and then you do have a little bit of permatease. So obviously this is big hair. If you like hair, you might like this, but you can also bring it down a little bit. And I love this one for an updo. I do have a video on YouTube of how I revived it. Yes, so if you go to YouTube and I don't know what you would search. I don't even know what I called it. If you search $1 Million Babe, I'm sure it will come back on the Shaquelle YouTube channel. And I just show what I did to fix it all up. Anyways, let's see how long this spot takes to disappear. If you're just popping on now, I promise I'm not a big slob, and this isn't, this is just water. I was drinking water right at the beginning and I spilled water on me. So that's what this is. I say I'm not a slob, and I can be sometimes because I'm just all over the place half the time. Okay. Yeah, it was pretty funny when I put it on after Lucy. Pretty silly. Okay, so today let's talk about what we're doing today. First, I'm gonna put my trusty wig grip on because you know I can't do a live without my wig grip. Hi, Brisk Citrus. It's your first time watching. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I hope we have some other newbies here today. It's always fun to welcome some newcomers onto our lives and hope you guys can enjoy the time with us here. We always have a good time. Newbie here too. Hi, Precise Sprouts, Poised Popcorn, and it's your anniversary, Funky Fondue. Happy anniversary. Amazing. Okay, we've got some RENE of Paris styles. I'll show you the Alexandre Couture styles, and then the 3 brand new Orchid Collection styles from RENE of Paris that I did show last week to introduce, but I'll talk about them again. I got a whole bunch of Tress ALLURE styles. We got like 14 Tress ALLURE styles to take a look at today. There's a lot. It's your 2 trillionth 500. You've just been here 2 trillion times. That's incredible. We have some Belle Tress short styles. So for any of you looking for some shorties, we have several of those. And then we're going to finish off with some City Collection styles from Belle Tress. You can get most of these for 40% off today. You will find some brunettes intermingled throughout. Absolutely. There will hopefully be a good mix today. Last week, I feel like I showed a lot of brunettes. If you were on last week, everyone was like, where are the blondes? And I'm like, wow, we never get asked that. But we'll hopefully have a good mix of colors. All right. So let's start off with, like I mentioned, the Alexandre Couture collection by RENE of Paris. So RENE of Paris, you guys, is run by ALLURE, and ALLURE has a ton of brands. They have RENE of Paris and then the Orchid Collection. So it's kind of the same, but just kind of different collections. And then they also have Noriko and Amour and RENE of Paris, of course. So there's lots of different brands within sort of the same company. So I'm showing the Alexandre Couture collection, which is often a nicer, trendy yet budget-friendly line. So you're going to find Esme here has a lace top. I will note that this is not a monofilament top. I will show monofilament in a bit so you can see the difference. This is more of a traditional lace top. Oh no, what happened is that I spilt water on me right at the start of the live. So we're just going to see how long it takes for that to disappear. So partial lace top here. And I will note that it is offset to the left a little bit. So you'll notice there's more room on the right-hand side here, which means there's less space for you to part on the right and more space to part on the left. You have your extended lace front here, traditional lace, open wefted cap, felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, and Velcro adjusters. I'm sorry, I'm reading Dolly Parton. Am I late to the party here? Did this just happen? That is very sad. Oh gosh. Well, that is very sad news. It's always sad when stuff like that happens. Goodness gracious. I don't know what to say other than holy cow. I think we're all a little shocked. She was supposed to live forever. Well, we can all mourn and think about her together then, I guess. Okay, here is Esme. Let me show you the tag. She was a lover of wigs, so hopefully we can show some amazing wigs today in honor of her. Esme in caramel copper. I'm sorry for this shocking news to everybody. Goodness, we're all just sort of hearing this together. Okay, let me give you guys a little spin. Isn't this a pretty color? So this, like I was mentioning, has a traditional lace front. So traditional lace is softer. You can see how easily this like bends. It's sitting flat on my head. I don't have an issue of it like bunching or like lifting as long as you have the adjusters pulled tightly. But I don't know if you can notice it is a little bit more visible. Like if I come back like that, you might be able to see it a bit more easily. But there's your lace front. Is this petite friendly? No, I would say Esme and a lot of the Alexander Couture collection styles do fit a little bigger than average. So I'm trying to part this. Okay, there's what your part's gonna look like. You can put bangs into this if you wanted to. You can always bring some hair forward, cut some bangs. And this is made with heat-friendly synthetic fiber. So again, this one is Esme. And it's the color Caramel Copper. I don't know if you can see that. No sound. If you have no sound, try refreshing your screen. That usually does the trick. There's no permatease on Esme. It is low to medium density. Someone was asking about how long this is. So we're gonna go right from the center part so you can kind of see where it will sit on you if you go from your center part. About 21 inches, I would say. 21 inches from your center part. This would be good for a larger head, yes. So I have this, I have the adjusters brought in, so it does fit my circumference right now. Oh, perfect. The adjusters are in, so it fits my circumference, but the ear tabs are really pushing on my ear crease right here. They're like, I don't know if you can see my ears kind of pushing forward a bit. So I'm 11.5 inches ear to ear. So this is fitting big on me in that way. And then I'm also 11.5 inches front to nape, and there's extra bulk in the cap that I can pinch. However, all that being said, I can make this fit me and stay on my head just by bringing in the adjusters. So this will stay on my head, it's just gonna be bulky. Is this similar to Jamocha Almond Fudge? This is more coppery than Jamocha Almond Fudge is. Jamocha Almond Fudge is gonna look a little bit more auburn brunette than this. I wonder, hold on, I might have one. I do. Here's Jamocha Almond Fudge. Here's Caramel Copper. So yeah, you can see this is much more coppery ready. And this is Jamocha Almond Fudge. So Jamocha Almond Fudge, by the way, for anyone, this is a Belle Tress color from their Luxe SE collection. So someone was just asking about a color comparison. So hopefully that helps. Jamocha Almond Fudge is one of my very favorite colors from the Luxe SE collection, though. It is really pretty. It's a nice warm, it's funny because compared to this suddenly looks really brown and almost blonde. But when you only have this on, it looks warmer and like a reddish brown, kind of auburny. All right, hopefully that was helpful. But yeah, Caramel Copper is definitely like a copper with some cooler blonde highlighted throughout, and then there's no root on it. You're tempted to get an auburn color for the fall. You should do it. I love those colors. All right, hold on a second. One sec. Just cleaning up my mess. All right, I'm back. Next up, we have Sloan. Sloan, also from the Alexander Couture collection. No Gisela Mayer styles today, unfortunately. I'm so sorry. So here's Sloan. Sloan is a nice straight style, heat-friendly fiber. We have the same cap as Esme. We haven't had any giveaways yet. We will In a bit though, we will. This has that lace top, that traditional lace top, not monofilament. You got your lace front extended a little bit into your felt ear tabs. You have your open wefted cap, and then your extended felt nape and Velcro adjusters. So this cap is the same as Esme's, except for the fact that the lace top, or the partial lace top, is centered to the cap, whereas Esme was offset to the left. Yeah, it is a comfortable cap. You will find that like traditional lace is a little softer than a monofilament. But sometimes the traditional lace is a little more noticeable. Anyways, this is just a nice standard hairstyle. It's straight. This will be easy to take care of. You don't have a lot of layering in this at all. It's all just kind of one length. Even in the front, you don't have any layers. All just kind of one length. Has the water gone? Oh my gosh. That was really fast. That was really fast, within 15 minutes. This must be like moisture wicking material. For anyone just jumping on, I spilled water on my shirt within the first 10 seconds of this live. And now it's gone. Amazing. Okay. Hold on, I didn't even show you the color. So this is Sloan in the color Golden Latte Blonde. And you're right, this is not rooted, an unrooted blonde. This is heat friendly. So with heat friendly synthetic fiber, if you're new to wigs, heat friendly fiber requires a lot of maintenance. You're gonna find that if you got a wig like Sloan, or if you got Sloan, you might get it, you might wear it for the day. It might be great that first day. You might give it a little comb at the end of the day, get rid of a few tangles, put it on its little wig stand, say goodnight to it, wake up the next morning, put it on, and then go about your day for number two day, and you might find it gets very tangly and very clumpy and very annoying. So with heat-friendly synthetic fiber, they get a little bit clumpy and frizzy at the ends pretty quickly. They do need a bit of a comb throughout the day. And when they get the frizzies on the ends, they need heat to maintain them. So in order to maintain something like this, I would personally take a hot air brush. At the end of my day, it would take 2 minutes on a style like this. You could spray with water if you want. You don't have to, but you can. Take your hot air brush, go through the ends. The heat is what is going to take the frizz out. And if you use a hot air brush, it's also going to help maintain a little bit of the shape that you see here. So when you have a straight style that's longer and heat friendly, those are really easy to maintain. So that is that. Let me do one more spin for you. This does fit bigger than average. It's I don't have the adjusters in on this one, and I'm wearing a wig grip, and this comes off very easily. Super easy peasy. And I just shaved my head. And anytime I just shave my head, wigs get stuck to my head, especially in the material that's like porous. It like latches on to my shaved little bits on the top, and it's like Velcro, and it's so funny trying to take wigs off. Sometimes they're like, nope, I'm gonna stay. So if you've ever thought about shaving your head, it really is like a built-in wig grip. It's quite handy. I don't know if anyone else has experienced that, but a shaved head does make wig wearing easier. I used to have a little bit of hair, like in the beginning of my wig journey, I wasn't quite ready to shave it. And once I shaved my head, wearing wigs became so much easier. Less to deal with. The only thing that I would love about having my hair underneath is being able to blend my own hair in. So if you guys still have hair underneath, the really great thing is you can pull some of your hair out of the front, and as long as it's the same color or the same color as like a root, then it's easy to blend it in and make it look like your wig is growing right from your head right here. which is really nice. Okay, this is Frankie. Is it better to just straight blade? That's a personal choice, honestly. Whatever you feel. Just taking a blade and like shaving, like just an actual razor, that terrifies me. I don't know why, it terrifies me. I use like a buzzer to buzz my head. Okay, here's Frankie. And this is your traditional lace again, partial lace top. And then that same traditional lace front going into your felt ear tabs. Right now we're doing Alexander Couture by RENE Paris. And this is Frankie in Mocha Mousse. Got an open wefted cap, extended felt nape, Velcro adjusters that I have brought in on this particular one because Frankie fits bigger than average. All right. I love Frankie. Unfortunately, I don't have mod to share today with you guys. Frankie has the most hair and the most density out of the last three altogether that I've shown so far. So this one's closer to medium density, and Frankie does have, does have some permatease on it right in this area here. How do you manage to have it not come over top of my ears, like the cap? Well, I have it sit, like I can pull it right over my ears if I wanted to. I just don't pull it that far forward. So I pull it back a bit so that it's pushing down on my nape and it's just sort of sitting behind my ears, like where it should sit. And that just means I do have some extra bulk in the cap. So I have that extra bulk here. There's quite a bit of extra bulk in the cap, but it is sitting just directly on top of my ear crease, which is a little annoying because typically you would want your wigs to sit, hold on, just above your ear crease and a little bit in front, kind of where your sideburns would be, right where your temples are. That's kind of where you ideally want it to sit. Obviously, not every wig is going to sit there for everybody, but that would be ideal. So this one is a little big on me and it's pushing on my ear crease, which is annoying, but I brought in the adjusters so it fits my circumference and it's sitting back behind my ears so it doesn't like go on top of my ears. All right, let me do a spin. Glad you love the explanations. I know there's some people who like, they already know the stuff and they're like, I know, get on with it. But I also know there's a lot of new wig wearers in here. So have to kind of make this work for everybody. Cute little wispy bangs that are clearly much too long. So you could bring them forward, snip them if you like them to be brought forward like so, or they are long enough to just pretend you don't even have them. Look, wet bangs. Wet bangs. Where'd they go? Magic. So, options, which is so nice. Or brush to the side. You can have a little bit of that side swept look. There you go. Wigs. You know, I find that the word wigs gets auto-corrected to the word weeks very often. Like in a lot of comments I receive on social media, I see a lot of comments with the word weeks in it. Okay, there's your traditional lace front. Again, soft. It's not that monofilament lace. It's a softer material. And then you have that traditional lace top. And you can part it wherever you want. Isn't it a gorgeous color? This is a nice sort of auburn. It's that like reddy brown and it's rooted. Great fall color too. This is Frankie. Yes. Let me show you the tag because this Frankie is Frankie with a Y. So be careful if you are just like searching through our website. There's two Frankies. There's Frankie by Estetica, and that's Frankie with an IE. And then there's Frankie with a Y by the Alexander Couture collection. So keep in mind, this one is the Alexander Couture collection style. Frankie versus Maud. Maud is much lower density. Maud has no permatease. Maud is a little bit shorter, just by like a little bit. It's a lot lower laying. You're not going to feel like you have too much hair on Maud. Maud is going to have more of a longer bang in the front. That can be more of a curtain bang. Maud, the wave pattern is just a little bit more subtle, I find. But I think that about does it. Maud is a monofilament top and a monofilament lace front. Frankie is that traditional lace top with a partial, traditional lace front with a partial lace top. That, a lot of information I just spat out at you. All right. What would you say the difference between auburn and copper colors? Copper is gonna look to be more of like that orangey reddish tone, whereas auburn is like a reddish brown. So that's kind of, I didn't even realize I stopped. I started taking this off and then was like, I have a question. Oh my God. I look like a lion. Someone put up a, I don't know what I'm doing half the time. Now I'm turning red. I'm embarrassed. Oh Lord. Okay. I was just like, I have a question to answer. I have to answer the question mid taking off my wig. Yeah, so in conclusion, copper is going to look more of like orangey red, and auburn is essentially the word for a reddish brown. Okay. I gotta focus on what I'm doing. And now I feel like I have to drink like this so that I don't get it all over me again. That is really good water. Sometimes water just tastes extra good. And that was one of those times. It's really refreshing. I put a lot of ice in it. Yum. Okay. Next up, we are going on to the Orchid Collection, also by RENE of Paris. Like I was mentioning earlier, RENE of Paris has a lot of different brands, including the Orchid Collection. They just came out with 3 new styles. This is called, I'll show you the tag here. This one is called Maggie, and this is in the color Ginger Brown. This is a warm, I don't know if you can see sort of the flecks of warm brown within there. You can kind of see the flecks of the warm brown in there. This one is, I won't tell your husband. This one has a monofilament. So the last 3 we were looking at more of a lace top. This one has the monofilament. Monofilament is going to blend into your skin a little bit more easily. Monofilament it's basically plastic. It's like fake lace. Monofilament is made out of the same material that fishing line is made out of. So it's just that like plasticky. It's not actually lace. So they've taken that and they've made it into like a crisscross. You kind of see the crisscrosses happening on that. Whereas traditional lace is lace and it's more of like a hexagon shape within the pattern. Okay, so we have that left monofilament part, your extended temple to temple lace front, open wefted cap, you have felt ear tabs, your extended felt nape, Velcro adjusters. So again, this is Maggie. This is regular synthetic fiber, you guys, not heat friendly. You're gonna find regular synthetic fiber is really good for throw on and go styles. They are really durable. Regular synthetic fiber lasts a longer time without intervening with heat to maintain it. You will find that regular synthetic fibers tend to be a bit more shiny than heat-friendly synthetic fibers. However, This one, if I say so myself, is not that shiny. Would you look at that? Not too shiny. If you're ever concerned about shine, then you can always spray with a dry shampoo, and that will help dull it down. You can use like cornstarch and put cornstarch and sort of blend it in, or baby powder, that helps too. Let me do a little spin. Okay, then you have your monofilament lace front here. And then you have that left part. So you can part it within that. Hold on, let me find that. Why am I having a hard time? You know what? It's my nails. You guys, I still don't have nails. I can't get it. Here we go, sort of. My darn nails. I have not done anything to my nails. I still feel naked. It feels strange. Hopefully soon. And I can't believe no one has brought it up yet, to be honest with you. I can't believe none of you have mentioned my nails. It's too funny. Okay, this fits very true to average, by the way. All right, this one is Maggie. Maggie in ginger brown. You know what? I did press-ons as well, and they fell off. Maybe I just didn't get the right ones. Maybe I need a better brand. Permatease, very slight, like barely any. There's just a very light layer up here. Honestly, like I feel like you need it though, even though it's not very much. But having that little bit of permatease helps to sort of bring out the layering a little bit more too. It's that like slight A-line cut. A-line just meaning a bit shorter in the back, a bit longer in the front, but not by too much. All right. So again, this one is Maggie. Cutie patootie, brand new from the Orchid Collection by RENE of Paris. 1 second. And again, this is regular synthetic fiber. You know what? This color is very similar to my natural hair color. I had dark brown hair. I didn't really have, you know, little flecks of highlights in my hair growing up, but I had dark brown hair my whole life. So this is very similar. And brown is probably where I feel the most comfortable. Just because I feel the most like me in it. But of course I love exploring with other colors and other styles. That was not hand tied, that was open wefted. All right, we have another Orchid Collection style. Red, look at us. We have several reddish colors today. It's hard to believe I was brunette. Yeah, I know. I was brunette. Look how pretty this is. So this is Philipa in Cafe Rouge R. Such a pretty color. So this color is going to be, I know we were talking about copper and auburn and what the difference is. This color is actually a nice mix of copper and auburn. I don't know if it's easy to tell in this lighting, but here would be more coppery. Here would be more auburn. I don't know if you can see the difference, but you have that sort of medium to dark auburn with some copper running throughout it. And then you do have a warm root, a warm medium brown root. This is regular synthetic. This collection fits, I find, pretty true to average. You have a center monofilament part on this one. extended temple to temple lace front, open wefted cap, felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, and Velcro adjusters. You're wearing Kelly in mixed berry. That is a gorgeous wig and a gorgeous color. That's a good one you got. All right, more mermaid hair. Look at that, so pretty. I love this one. All right, isn't that pretty? These waves, I cannot with these waves. They're so good. I love them. So you got your monofilament lace front here. And then your center part. Here's your center part. So you can part it slightly off center. So that's about as far as you can part it, but you can already tell like it's already off center a bit. You can always shift it a bit more if you have the space, and then do your little zoop. And then you can make it like a side swept look if you'd like to. So there are options. If you are getting a style that has a center part, don't feel like you are stuck with that center part. You can jig it up a little bit, make it look like it's going to the side still. So don't let a center part style throw you off of a good thing. All right, it is cute that way. I agree. I would definitely need some heat to train the fibers to go in that direction. Low to medium density, and just like hardly any permatease on this at all. So this one is Philipa. Philipa in Cafe Rouge R. You can't see that from here. I'm letting you guys do a screenshot if you need, but there it is. Gorgeous color, gorgeous style. Low to medium density, I would say. Obviously the waves in this give it that oomph, but overall it's not like an abundance of hair. This is regular synthetic. Regular synthetic. Is it like California Beach Waves? It's got less permatease than California Beach Waves. It's similar density, but less permatease. California Beach Waves is going to be quite more voluminous. And California Beach Waves is heat-friendly fiber. California Beach Waves has a full monofilament top, and it has a bit more of a substantial bang, I find. I will be showing California Beach Waves in a little bit though, so you can kind of see the difference. Similar to Brooklyn. Brooklyn doesn't have the same bang. Brooklyn's going to be a little shorter than this. Brooklyn's going to have the traditional lace as opposed to the monofilament on it. And Brooklyn is heat-friendly fiber. All right. I know we keep talking about Dolly Parton. It's very sad. I think some of us are all just hearing this information now. It's extremely sad. How old was she? Does anyone know how old she was? 80. Oh, that is so sad. I'm not up to snuff. Was she, did she have a condition or anything? Was there something that she was struggling with? Was she ill? I haven't really been up on the Dolly Parton news. Okay, this is Asha, you guys. All right, Asha has a left monofilament part, your extended temple to temple lace front, open wefted cap, felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, and Velcro adjusters. So Asha, I showed this last week, and we really liked Asha. What we didn't all love about Asha was the color. We were a little confused on the color because it's like this gorgeous blonde, and then it's like, what is happening here? We don't know. There's something underneath. A little animal poking out there. All right, this is regular synthetic fiber. Look how cute it is. Someone was asking what the previous one I showed was. The last one I showed, the long red one, was called Philipa. Okay, but this is so cute, right? I like this one. Asha, and the color is Winter Oat Latte R. We'll just focus on the style of this one. And I was saying last week how you almost can't even see this under part right now because it sort of blends in with my with my cabinets a little bit. All right. So regular synthetic fiber, a left part. We are doing giveaways today. In fact, you just reminded me to put up a giveaway right now. We're going to do a giveaway for a $100 gift card to Shaquelle. So we're going to put that up for you. We're going to put it right here. You're going to click on it and you are going to put your email address in. So make sure you get your entries in. Hold on. You can get your entries in and we will find the giveaway winner soon. If you are watching over on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, or Facebook, first of all, hello to all of you. I cannot see your comments. If you are commenting over on those platforms, I can't see them. If you're trying to talk to me, come on over to shaquelle.com where I am primarily streaming. So open up your browser, enter shaquelle.com. That is where I am streaming. That is where you can enter the giveaway because you cannot enter it from your social media channels. And that is where you can comment and I might see it. And that is where you can make any purchases if you would like to. All right, let me do a spin. And we're just going to pretend the bottom part's blonde. Lace front. Can a petite person wear this? Well, I have petite head measurements in my circumference, in my front to nape, and in my ear to ear. And this one it's okay. It's a very true to average fit. And I wear a lot of true to average styles. I would just bring the adjusters in a teensy bit. And there's a little bit of bulk in the cap, but it's not too much. And the ear to ear actually fits me perfect. So it sits just above my ear crease, just in front. It doesn't bother me at all. All right, this one is very cute. I love this. Not all of the colors are split like this. No, you will find some more normal colors, if you will. Okay, I feel like I have to do a headband with this though. Just looks like a cute little headband style. Make sure you're entering that giveaway. I'll give you another minute or two. Yeah, it does go well with this top, doesn't it? Especially this color here, it matches. So again, this one is called Asha, and this is the color Winter Oat Latte R, and this is from the Orchid Collection by RENE of Paris. It's definitely a different color. I'm sure there's lots of people out there who would love this. My necklace, you know what? You too can get this off of Amazon. It came in a bundle of four stackable necklaces. So it was probably only $12. All right, I'll give you one more minute to enter that giveaway. You can click up here, enter your email address, and just make sure you're not entering your email address in our chat. I mean, can if you want, but that's not going to get you an entry. And then you might get a random person emailing you. All right. Here she is without the headband again. This is a style that I can get on board with. I really like this one. Okay, well, let's see who won the giveaway. So again, this is for a $100 gift card to Shaquelle. Mild Turnip 18. Congratulations, Mild Turnip 18. Someone is going to email you. So check your emails for an email, of course, from someone on our team. We're going to get you situated with your gift card. And then you can find something you want to purchase. But yay for you. And to the rest of you guys, we've got a couple more giveaways still here at our live. So, as I always say, cross those fingers, cross those toes, cross those legs, those arms, and those eyes. I don't know what else we can cross. I think they pretty much got it covered. But we'll be doing 2 more giveaways. Okay, next up, we've got a whole bunch of tress allure styles. A lot. I think 14 to be exact. So we're going to move on. And this one here is one of my favorite short styles ever, actually, now that I say it. This one is called the Free Spirit. And the reason why I like this one so much, not only is it a really great trendy style that can work for a lot of different ages, it's also very affordable, especially when you can get it for 40% off. So affordable, trendy, and a really great place to start if you are thinking about trying a pixie. If you're like, oh, I want to try a pixie, but I'm scared. This is a good place to start because you're not going to be spending $1 trillion. You bought it and you love it. Oh, amazing. I'm so glad. So again, this one is called the Free Spirit. The Free Spirit. And this is in the color Whisper Frost 5660 R8. So 56 is a light gray, 60 is a white, R8 means it's a root of an 8, which is a medium brown. So this is going to be more of a grayish color, although when I look at it, it doesn't look super duper gray, to be honest. I find a lot of that root pokes through, giving it a warmer look in person than I see on the screen. Okay, basic cap. When I say basic cap, I mean that there's the majority of this has been machine made. You don't have any hand-tied features on top. You don't have any monofilament, no lace, nothing to give you that natural illusion of scalp. This was all sewn by a machine into these wefts, these rows here. Open wefted cap, stretchy, ventilated, breathable, felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, and Velcro adjusters. You have 2 Free Spirits and you love it, and another one on the way. Wow, you must really love it. Again, I really love this one. I don't really wear pixies, but this one is, like I said, one of my very favorites. This is not baggy on me. It's a little big on me because this is an average size. It fits true to average, and all of my measurements are petite. But it's not overwhelming on me. I can make this work very easily. I would just bring the adjusters in a little bit. It's not too bulky. Like, it's quite comfortable. Okay. The Free Spirit. See what I mean? Isn't it cute? Oh, wrong side. The Free Spirit. There's the name right there. Whisper Frost. Heat-friendly fiber. Did I show Frankie? I did. That was, I think, the third wig I showed. So if you rewatch this, like after it's all done, you can replay it. It'll be in the first like 15, 20 minutes. Okay. The giveaway shouldn't still be up if you refresh your screen. It should sort of recycle it for you and should be back to normal. All right. Heat-friendly fiber. Really lightweight. You have a little bit of permatease on top. Not too much though, but you can use it to get a bit more volume and to help really separate the layers. Or you can just kind of lay it more flat. I like it kind of somewhere in the middle with just a little bit of a mess. What is permatease? Great question, a question I always get asked, and I will start by saying I do have 2 videos on YouTube that explain exactly what permatease is, the pros and cons, where you're going to find it. So if you go to YouTube and search Shaquelle permatease, you'll get a big long spiel, but I will explain some of it right now so that you get like the short version of it. So permatease is a short word for permanent teasing. So if you think about having your own hair growing from your own head, a lot of women, if they want more volume, they would take their hair, they would take a little comb, and they would back comb it to tease it, to give you that volume there on your real hair. Now with wigs, most specifically synthetic wigs, they would do that permanently by essentially baking in that tease, by sort of singeing that fiber right at the root to make it sort of frizzy. And that is going to provide you with lift and volume. It's going to allow more shape and structure to your style. And it's also there to help hide some wefting from the outside looking in. But with permatease, if you have a lot of it, it can give you a lot of volume. And some women don't love the volume, whereas other women, they're like, give me the hair, give me the volume, I need it. So with this one, it has some permatease to give you a little bit of extra volume, and you can work through it, or you can kind of tone it down. So hopefully that gives you a good explanation for now. And then if you want to know even more about permatease, definitely go and check out my YouTube videos. Okay, let me spin for you. So again, no lace front on this. So that's what you're going to look like. And this is why we are thankful for bangs on these basic caps. So most basic caps are not really going to have a lace front on it at all. All right. So again, this one is called the Free Spirit. It's in the color Whisper Frost. And it is adorable. One of my very favorite pixie styles. All right, sad to take it off, but the show must go on. It's okay, we're gonna see a lot of other gorgeous styles too. I do not have sterling mist. I do not, I'm so sorry. Oof. I don't know how I stacked all of these, so it's really just a surprise which one is next. And this next one is one of my very favorites. I know I just said that about the Better Half. The Better Half is one of my favorite pixies. This is one of my favorite like mid-length styles. I've got so many favorites. It's embarrassing. Okay, this is the Better Half. The Better Half in the color Sunset Melt. 1426R10. This is going to be a nice, more of a golden, warm blonde. So the term or the words or the name Sunset Melt is a really accurate description. It's got nice golden as well as some more neutral blonde going throughout it. Full monofilament top, extended temple to temple lace front. So you can part this anywhere you want on the top with that monofilament, and you can pull it off of your face to give you that illusion of scalp at your hairline with this monofilament at your lace front here. Open wefted cap, felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, Velcro adjusters. This one fits true to average. And this one, it's a lot of hair. This one has a lot of permatease. Like permatease, you can feel like the thickness here. There's a lot of permatease on this. But this one always makes me feel like I just got a nice blowout at the salon. I'm so glad I said the word blowout. I second guessed myself for a second there. Oh gosh. Most of us know what I mean. Isn't it pretty? I got scared as soon as I said it. My heart skipped a beat. And then I was like, okay, good. I said the right word. because knowing me, I would say what we all know what was accidentally said. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. That would have been funny, true coconut for her. Yeah, it was hilarious, wasn't it? And I, like, when I saw that, I was just like, yeah, wow, that is something I would do. And I've kind of done something similar. So there's your lace front. And this one has full monofilament top. So you part this anywhere you want. So this one has nice layering in the front, coming away from your face. Really pretty. And then it comes curling forward to give you a lot of shape here. This one is great because it's not, well, I guess I should say on me, it doesn't really touch my shoulders. So the frizzly frazzlies that you could potentially get, for me personally, I'm not going to get them as easily because it's not going to really rub against my shoulders. But that being said, a lot of us know I am a giraffe and I have a long neck. So it might touch your shoulders. This is called the Better Half. And it's in the color Sunset Melt. This is heat-friendly synthetic fiber. And again, a ton of permatease. Hi, fellow giraffe. So you're not going to get the permatease up here in the top at all, which I personally love. You're going to get the permatease in the bottom half of your wefting, giving you that outward volume as opposed to upper volume. So depends where you like that volume. I personally love the outwards volume. So this is by ALLURE. I'm currently sharing about 14 different ALLURE styles at the moment. ALLURE has gone through some major rebranding in the last year, and they've been doing really well. A lot of their styles, a lot of their colors have been amazing. So I'm just showing you guys half a pack down because this is really pretty, and half a pack down. Here you go. Isn't that cute? Fits very true to average. Has a nice stretchy cap. I was saying there is permatease, and there isn't just permatease, there's permatease. There's a really thick layer of permatease in the bottom half of your cap, your wefting. So you don't have permatease. First of all, you don't have permatease on top because that is the monofilament top, and you'll never have permatease where you have a hand-tied section. And then you don't have permatease in the upper wefting that surrounds the monofilament, but then there is a lot of permatease in the lower half here. So can you straighten the flippies? You can straighten the flippies. Yes, if you don't like the flippies, you can get your hair straightener out and straighten it right out, or you can make them go outwards if you want. All sorts of things you can do with heat-friendly fiber. All right, taking this one off. There's a lot of permatease, you guys. So much. So much. If you're looking for a lightweight one to wear in the heat, you will not find that with this. I'm not going to say it's heavy. It's not that it's heavy. It's just when you have a style that has a lot of permatease, the air can't get through. It gets lost in the permatease. So you'll feel warm, especially in 105 in Texas where it's hot. Yeah, that will be tricky. I always wonder how you people live in that heat. I don't know how you guys do it. But then I'm over here living in like minus 50 in the winter. That's not easy either. That is also not easy. You stay inside, yes. And as do I in the -50. All right. This one, oh, it's also a cute one. She's like the wind. Another new style. You got a left monofilament part. I shouldn't say new. These have been out for, I don't know, 2-3 months now. Left monofilament part, lace front. And the nice thing about this one is that it's shaped kind of like a widow's peak. You can see that here. So it's not that perfect straight across hairline. So you have that widow's peak lace front with that monofilament material, open wefted cap, felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, Velcro adjusters. It's a cutie patootie. So she's like the wind in the color 1723 R8, also known as Desert Ombre. This is one of my favorite colors from Allure. Is it cooling in Canada? Yeah, well, it depends where you are. It's a very large country, but where I am, it's actually, we've had such a bizarre summer. It's been so rainy. It's been cooler than a lot of other summers we've had. However, the last week and this coming up week, I say wigs too much. This coming up week is actually quite warm. So it's hard to tell if it's cooling off. But yeah, we've had warm weather the last week, and the next week it'll be warm again. I'm sure by mid-September it'll start to cool off a little bit though. This is so pretty. Again, a lot of hair, big hair. It's not low density. So again, this is the color 1723 R8, also known as Desert Ombre. And yeah, it's adorable. It's so funny. I sent my kids over to my parents' house today for lunch so that they weren't around. So they rode their bikes over to my parents' house, and they just live around the corner from me. But we have neighbors who have kids their age. And this summer, all they do is play constantly, all the time. And right now, the two boys they're literally lurking around my driveway, just like waiting for my kids to come back home. They're just lurking, just patiently waiting. It's kind of funny. I did tell them that they would be home at some point, but who knows? Who knows when they'll be home? All right, there's my lace front. And it goes in that sort of widow's peak. So it's not straight across. And then the monofilament part. So again, this is a left part. Ooh. So again, she's like the wind in the color Desert Ombre. One of my very favorite Allure colors. So you do have hermities on this style too. Again, all throughout here. You don't have too much on the top. You'll have just like a little bit, but not too much. It's mostly through here. This is the brand ALLURE. ALLURE. So this is another one of their newer styles in the last few months. Heat-friendly fiber. Did I mention that? I cannot remember. Oh dear. I always struggle with these boxes because the tags on Allure's boxes don't have like the folded tag that you can just like clip onto the edge of the box. You have to like put it in a little spot. You gotta like get it in there. It takes a little bit more effort. I don't have time for this. All right, next one I grabbed. Ooh, I like this one too. I honestly, all of Allure's styles, I like so many of them. So Pardon me if I'm like, ooh, this is cute. Ooh, this is cute. Ooh, this is cute. They're all cute. I like them all. Here's Euro Chic. Full monofilament top, extended temple to temple lace front. You hear talking in the background. Oh gosh. I don't. I think it's quiet. Open wefted cap, felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, Velcro adjusters. Although I'm pretty sure the neighbor boys are in my garage right now playing with our things, which is fine. They go in there often. Euro Chic. Oh, see, this is what I mean. Okay, I pulled this down, but it didn't pull down. It stayed up because it's attached to my shaved head. Like it just, it's stuck. It's stuck. You have to literally like rip it off and then pull. The shaved heads really are like Velcro. All right, this is in the color Almond Cream. And these fibers are the softest. They're so soft. Can you feel? All right, here's Euro Chic. I find Euro Chic as low to medium density. Like there's hair on here, and then there's a little bit of permatease. Just a little bit, not too much though. But it does feel a little bit more dense up in here. Oh, I hear voices now. Euro Chic and Almond Cream. You hear them. Oh gosh. There's your lace front. Looked like I had trouble combing my fingers through it for a second. Oh, I didn't notice that, but sometimes if you comb your fingers through it, you might hit a little snag. But this one is honestly very, very soft. And the great thing about this style in particular is that it's a short style, that like mid-length short style. And it's not going to tangle as easily just because it's not long. So you don't have the opportunity to get it super tangly. Should a first time wig be regular synthetic? I mean, it depends. It really depends. It depends on so much, because some people might be really concerned about regular synthetic being too shiny, and they might be a little bit self-conscious of the extra shine on regular synthetics. Some people might be worried about the extra tangles and the extra maintenance on heat-friendly synthetics, and they just want ease. So it really depends. I would suggest to anyone struggling and still struggling and not really sure to book a virtual consultation with one of our wig experts. We offer free virtual consultations. You can find them online, and you can book a time slot with one of our experts over a Zoom call. And you can talk about a lot of things. They can help suggest styles for you. They can give you some more education, and they can just kind of help you through the process. And it's a zero pressure situation as well. You're not like expected to buy anything if you don't feel ready or you don't need to, but the option is there if you guys need to sort of talk it through one-on-one with a wig expert. Check out our free virtual consultations. You can just find it on our link, shaquelle.com. Scroll to the bottom and you'll see where you can book. And then also, if you are in a city that we have a store, that's cute. If you're in a city where we have a store, going into the store to actually try the styles is invaluable. We have stores now, 4 in Canada, Vancouver, Edmonton, Ottawa, and Oakville, which is just outside of Toronto. And then we have 2 in the US right now. We have Kansas City and we have Dallas. So those are all our stores. If you are nearby, go on in and try some on, and hopefully that would be helpful for you. Okay, blah, blah, blah. This is Euro chic. Riley in Vancouver is lovely and so helpful. Oh, good. We do have some lovely consultants in our stores. There's your lace front. Euro chic to Allie. Yeah, Allie is going to be less dense. So lighter density on Allie. Allie has no permatease at all. They both have a full monofilament top and that lace front. Allie is a partially hand-tied cap, whereas Euro chic is an open wefted cap. But if you're looking for a little bit more of a low-laying, low-density, lighter weight style, then Allie would be it. Allie's also not as like choppy looking. This one's sort of that blunt, choppy look. Allie's a little bit more of a standard bob, just a standard sort of layered bob, but they are similar lengths. Open wefted and hand tied. So this is an open wefted cap here. Open wefted means that fibers have been sewn by a machine into rows and you can stick your fingers through, hence the open part. And then the term weft or wefting is when the fiber have been sewn by a machine into these rows. Open wefted caps are often really stretchable, really stretchy and breathable. Hand-tied caps are where each fiber has been hand-tied by fingers onto more of a fabric, either a stretchy or soft fabric, allowing the fiber to move in an all-around motion. Actually, you know what? I don't think any of our styles have hand-tied today. I don't think they do. But hold on. Hold your horses. I'll just show you quickly here. This is partially hand-tied, but up here, this is hand-tied. So you can see open wefted, sewn into rows by a machine, open, you can stick your fingers through, stretchy, breathable. Hand-tied, we're gonna ignore this portion down here. This up here is hand-tied. It's like a softer fabric. Each fiber, you can see those little dots. That's where each fiber, yeah, hold your horses. Each fiber has been sewn by hand, usually into little clusters of fibers on here. And it allows the fiber to move sort of any which way. And it kind of gives you the illusion of scallop a little bit. It makes the fiber move more freely. Hand-tied caps are often a bit more comfortable. And yeah, and then there's also partially hand-tied caps, which this is a partially hand-tied, which combines wefting with hand-tied. But this one here you see is closed wefting. You can't stick your fingers through it. Okay, hopefully that explained to whoever was asking. Okay. Now I'm putting Euro chic away. And grabbing, ooh, another cute one. Do I have moon dust? I do have moon dust, yeah. How does this one fit? So I will say it's very standard across the board for me that all of Tress Allure's styles fit very true to average. So all of Tress Allure styles on me are just a little bit big. They just require me to bring the adjusters in a little bit. And there's always a bit of extra bulk in the cap, but not too much. And that's pretty standard for most Tress Allure styles across the board. I wear a lot of Tress Allure and I'm not bothered by them in the slightest though. Flawless Waves, that's what this is. Flawless Waves in the color Biscotti Blonde. You're gonna have a basic cap on this one. So I was talking about earlier how basic cap essentially means that it's pretty much machine made all around and you're not gonna have those hand-tied features and those natural features. But sometimes you don't necessarily need them. You have a basic cap here, it's a wefted top. You have that felt strip at the front to give you some comfort. Open wefted cap. You have your felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, and Velcro adjusters. Florida. Hopefully we're coming to Florida soon. That's definitely on our list. So this is called Flawless Waves. I'll show you the tag again. Flawless Waves in Biscotti Blonde. It is cute. So you're gonna get some volume on top. There is permatease on the top here. So if you like that volume up there, you're gonna get it. It's kind of that fun shaggy look, really soft again. You have these really fun bangs. Definitely not a wispy bang. They're like a bang. You got a bang with kind of the feathered ends. Do a little ear tuck. This one I love. So I love this one in half down. Sometimes I know for me personally, the great thing about wigs is everyone has their own personal preferences and what they feel most comfortable in and what they feel the best in. And I know I was telling you guys earlier how for me personally, I like the outwards volume as opposed to the upper volume. This one has that upwards volume. And when I'm feeling like I have a style that is a little bit too much for me personally up top, I love doing a half a pat down. I like zero volume. And some people like zero volume. I like doing a half a pat down. It helps me not feel overwhelmed. It helps it sort of like flatten down the top, and it allows me to wear that style in a way that makes me feel comfortable. And it's also cute. So this one is really sweet and have a pat down. And sometimes, like, it depends on the occasion too. You might have a wig that has that, you know, volume up top, and you might be like, yes, this is great for a night out where I want to look like just super voluminous. But then you might want to wear this wig on a day that, you know, you're just being a little bit more casual and you feel like the casual outfit you have doesn't match the voluminous style you have. In that case, that's when I would take my little clip and do a half a pat down and make it feel more casual. Anyways, really soft fiber again. Do another little spin. Oh, my kids are home now. You might hear more noise in the garage now. They've just scootered and biked back home. My their grandparents, my parents live like literally 20 seconds away. So it's so handy, at least when they are in town. All right, remember you don't have a lace front here, but of course we have the bangs right in front to cover that up. And then you don't have that monofilament on the top. So you have no illusion of scalp. You just have that permatease in there. Is there one similar without the permatease? Take a look at Birmingham by Belle Tress. That's a similar kind of mid to shorter length. Or Broadway, that's what I mean. Broadway, Birmingham is not the one I mean. Broadway. Thank you to whoever said that. True to average. But this one here is Flawless Waves. If you want one that is a lower cost, Flawless Waves is a really great price because it is that basic cap. So this one was Flawless Waves in Biscotti Blonde. But yeah, if you want a lower density look, but you like that sort of short, choppy, wavy, shaggy look with bangs, Broadway is a good one. Okay, what is happening here? These boxes are tricky sometimes. They get stuck. All right, there we go. Ooh, another pixie style. I haven't shown Beach Wave Magic yet. I will though soon. So you haven't missed it. It is coming. All right, this one here is Brushed Pixie. Brushed Pixie is another basic cap. So if you are looking for a little bit of a lower cost, hi Lucy. A lower cost, you might like Brushed Pixie. And this is in the color Brondy. Okay, so you're gonna have the basic cap here with your wefted top. You're gonna find some permatease up there. It's an open wefted cap. You got your felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, and Velcro adjusters. Here you go. So here's another cute pixie for you guys. Again, this is heat-friendly synthetic fiber. You are gonna have more volume on top of this one in comparison to the Free Spirit, which is the other cute pixie that I showed earlier. So a little bit more volume on top, whereas it is a similar cap though. It's that same sort of basic cap. And then you have that open wefting. Do a little spin. What do you have for lunch? All right, so Free Spirit was heat friendly, yeah. So no lace front, but again, you have the bangs here, lots of layers on top, and just a little bit more volume on top than the Free Spirit. All right, so again, this one here is called Brushed Pixie. And this is in the color Brondy. Oh, it's right here.
Hey.
Oh, she wants to say hi. I'm always like, no, don't show your face. She's just lurking now. All right. I do like this color. It is a good one. She is currently photobombing yet. I don't have Farron today, unfortunately, to show. I mean, I have a Farron in my life. I just don't have it nearby. What's Farron?
Yeah.
Farron is a wig that I love. Not Farron, if that's
I know,
okay.
but I know.
Okay. All right, this next one is Sizzle. So we haven't done a ton of long ones recently. This is a nice long one for you guys. This is a really great one. Sizzle, you bought Farron this week. Oh, I hope you love it. If you guys don't know, Farron is like one of my absolute favorite styles that I have. All right, full monofilament top on Sizzle, extended temple to temple lace front, open wefted cap. You got your felt ear tabs, extended felt with nape and Velcro adjusters. All right, so this is Sizzle. Look how pretty that is. And I have it here in the color Cashmere Cream. So Cashmere Cream is going to be a neutral, leaning a little bit cooler, rooted blonde. You're nervous about heat-friendly synthetic fibers. Seems frizzy at the ends. You haven't used heat on it, and don't use spray. So the thing about heat-friendly synthetic fiber is that it needs heat. So if you have a long, this ring is getting stuck. If you have a long heat-friendly style, it's gonna get frizzy, it's gonna get frazzly, it's gonna get tangly, it's gonna get clumpy, and you need heat to fix that. So I definitely suggest using heat on it because that will help fix it. So if your ends are frizzy, do I still own a Sizzle? I do still own a Sizzle. Yeah, I actually have 2 Sizzles that I wear sometimes. You definitely need heat to take care of this. So if I were to be wearing a Sizzle like every day. I'd probably use heat on it every second day, just at the end of my day. But it's really easy because it's a straight style, first of all, and using a hot air brush is going to help keep that kind of structure to it. So you would just take it. I would use this one on the high heat, to be honest, and go through it. I would turn the heat on. Clearly I don't have the heat on right now. I would go through it. You're not going to melt it. And having the hot air or the hot air brush is going to help maintain the structure, like I was saying, and it's going to get rid of the frizzly, dry ends. What do you do when the ends feel dry? So same thing, when the ends are feeling dry, they likely need a little bit of heat. And what you could do after is maybe take a little bit of silicone spray, but only a little bit because it can get kind of greasy, and just kind of go through the ends a little bit with silicone spray. But definitely start with heat. And yeah, just know that your heat-friendly wigs need heat. Just don't go above 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So again, this one is Sizzle in the color Cashmere Cream. You can wet your hair. You can spray it, get it a little bit damp. You don't have to though. I mean, these fibers are already built to be able to withstand the heat. But if you find it helpful to put water on it, you definitely can. It's not going to wreck it, but it's also not, if you don't use it, that's also not going to wreck it either. All right, so lace front, you can part it anywhere you want. Does my daughter ever play dress up with my wigs? Sometimes she'll go and put a wig on. I wouldn't say she plays dress up because she's not that kind of girl. I think I've said before, she's like a snakes, tarantula, dragon, Minecraft kind of a girl. Rough and tumble, like getting dirt in her fingernails, playing with animals, hunting spiders. That's what she likes. So I wouldn't say she plays dress up, but she does sometimes go and put them on. And I did give her an old wig of mine that she enjoyed wearing to school on occasion. Especially when she was in kindergarten. She actually wore it to school several times. And it was a long red one. It was so funny. And she liked to pretend that it was her hair, and she thought it was so funny trying to trick her teachers that her hair just grew overnight and it turned red. And then she'd be like, I'm just kidding, it's a wig. And they'd all be like, oh, you fooled me. So funny. They like to play along. Okay, you really liked the last one? Oh, good. That one was Sizzle. Yeah, they were none the wiser. Who would have known, right? Those wigs are just so natural nowadays. All right, this one, another long one. Although it's long and a similar length to Sizzle, there's quite a few differences. It's not quite as layered as Sizzle is. So this one, I'll see when I put it on. This one's called Leading Edge in Cashmere Cream. This is also a bit of a lower density than Sizzle was. Okay, you have your full monofilament top, your extended temple to temple lace front, open wefted cap, felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, Velcro adjusters. So this is Leading Edge, also in Cashmere Cream. So the same color I just showed on Sizzle. So it's that same neutral, leaning a little bit cool, rooted blonde color. Very pretty color. All right, so you'll notice on Leading Edge, the layers are less. There's some, they're just longer, and it's a little bit less shaped than Sizzle is. So a little bit straighter. Also a little bit lower density, no permatease at all. Oh my gosh, if I had to choose Sizzle, Picture Perfect, or Charming. Okay, they all have the same cap, so that wouldn't be a deciding factor. It would really just boil down to the style for me. Oh gosh, I love them all for different reasons. I really love the length on Picture Perfect, but Picture Perfect can get a little bit voluminous at times. I love Leading Edge because of its low density, but I love Sizzle because of its layering. Honestly, my goodness gracious. Oh, look, my dad's here. My dad rode his bike over, joined in the party in the garage. It's just a whole family affair right now. Okay, if I had to pick one, I think I might pick Leading Edge. I think just because of its low density. Actually, no, change my mind. I changed my mind, and here's why. I would choose Sizzle, and I would choose Sizzle because I like Sizzle in a ponytail as well, whereas I don't like Leading Edge in a ponytail. So Sizzle gives me a little bit more options. Okay, final answer, locked in. Sizzle. But I love them all. So don't make me choose a favorite. You don't need a code to make these purchases. You can just make sure you are purchasing on our link. So on your screen, you should see like a little shopping bag or shopping cart that you can click on, and then you can...
Hey, Ma.
Hey, Luce. Is Granddad here?
Yeah.
Yeah. There should be a little shopping bag that you can click on that will open up the links for you so that you can shop the sale. So when you put it in your cart through our live link, it will automatically give you the 40% off. All right, so again, you guys, this is Leading Edge. It is like choosing a favorite child, honestly. It is hard. You can't do it. You can't. So here's Leading Edge in Cashmere Cream. I'm a patient mom. I have had to have a lot of patience after teaching grade 1. Oh, look, my neighbor's mom is now over. There's literally six people in my garage right now. That's too funny. Okay. The release date for Oslo, I believe it's at the end of this month, if I recall. I think, but I know our moderator, she knows all of that, all the details on that. Okay. It is a party. This one is September. There you go. Oslo in September. They're all partying without me. That's okay. I'm having a party with you guys. All right, we got another cute short one. It's nice to be able to show. I feel like I've shown a lot of different lengths today. Feeling good about that. Lots of different lengths. Okay, this one is light and airy, and someone was asking for the color Moon Dust. So here's the color Moon Dust. And let's see. My house is a hot spot today. I know. Well, you know what, you guys? This is the last day that I'm going to have kids around for a live. It will be the last day because next week they're starting school next Tuesday. So unfortunately, they won't be making cameo appearance anymore. Okay. You have your full monofilament top, extended temple to temple lace front, open wefted cap, your felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, and Velcro adjusters. So light and airy is also made with heat-friendly fibers, but what I wasn't mentioning, I didn't mention it on Sizzle or Leading Edge. It's made with a realistic heat-friendly synthetic fiber. So the realistic fiber means that it is like that tube-shaped fiber that's kind of hollowed out in the center that makes it about 40% lighter weight than other heat-friendly synthetic fiber. Oh, yeah, less amusement for you guys, much less stress for Amanda. I know. It's hard juggling it all because, you know, sometimes I'm able to find things for the kids to do on Tuesdays, and they can either, you know, be at a friend's house or, you know, be with my parents if they're in town or whatever. And sometimes it's different and they're just around. And then I feel like I'm neglecting them, but I'm like, I got stuff to do, guys. To fend for yourself for a little while. And they're pretty good at that. Okay, so this is a cool, more ash color. It is a blonde, but it's very ash blonde. So you have a 36, 25, 23. A 36 is basically a blend of a gray and a a gray and a blah, a gray and a brown. So you are going to find like a touch of gray in here, but it's really only very subtle that you don't know it's there. And then you have the 25 and the 23, and that's going to be more of that neutral blonde and ash blonde. And then you have that root of a medium brown. So this is called Moon Dust. Brady Bunch, Mom. Yeah. Hold on a second. Okay, all refreshed. Lace front. And then you can part this anywhere you want. Hold on. Oh. Okay, when I drink, it reminds you to drink. But I don't drink enough. I need to have more. I forget about my water often. All right, so last time, you guys, this is light and airy in the color Moon Dust. I do have California Beach Waves. I do, and it's coming up soon. It must be coming up soon. I have this just giant pile of Tress Allure styles, and I just grab whatever I grab. So it's going to come very soon. By the way, there is some permatease in this. So you can floof it up if you need to, but it already is kind of floofy as it is. All right. It's my favorite straight synthetic mid-length wig. Ooh. I do like Picture Perfect, which I will show very shortly here. I really like Calabasas by Belle Tress. That's a good one. That kind of sits like right about here. So the one I just showed was light and airy in the color Moon Dust. Hold on, I'm having major box issues today. Light and airy in Moon Dust. All right. Beach Wave Magic is next. Beach Wave Magic in the color Sand and Sun Lighted. So you're going to have a full monofilament top on this one. Extended temple to temple lace front. You have an open wefted cap. You have your felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, and Velcro adjusters. This one is pretty. So pretty. So Sand and Sun Lighted is going to be a warm, light, almost like platinum with some golden blonde in it. And then you have a medium to light brown root. It's a nice, like, I feel like in the screen it looks darker and more stark as a root than it does in person. Anyways, Beach Wave Magic. It's got these cute bangs, nice and structured. Nope. Okay, this is made with the realistic heat-friendly fiber. So it's going to be that hollowed out heat-friendly fiber that is lighter weight. You do have a low to medium density. It's not a lot of hair, but it's definitely not low density. And then you do have some permatease. I was gonna say some permatease, but I said it weird. But it's a very pretty style. And then the bangs are obviously like a little long. You shouldn't look so much like a helmet. Oh no, did you try it and did it look like a helmet on you? I don't find it helmety on me, but I can understand the feeling because I do feel like sometimes wigs do feel helmety. I get it. You can floof this up more with that permatease if you want, or lay it flatter. You can bring the bangs forward like so, and cut them because obviously it's like, hello, where are you? Or you can kind of bring them to the side like that. Lots of options. And then you do have that lace front and full monofilament top. You gotta stop buying wigs. It's hard. It's hard. We need Wig Wearers Anonymous. We all need help. We need help. All right, so again, with my trick with flawless waves, how I was sharing, sometimes for me, flawless waves is too floofy on the top. Some of you are saying this one is a bit too poofy for you, which I get because there is permatease up here, which gives it that volume up there. But then that's where the half up, half down trick can come in, because it makes, hold on, I'm just gonna put that right there for a second. It makes the floofiness go down a bit. And so it's a little bit more of an intentional look if you're feeling like it's too floofy for you on a regular day. It's a really cute half up, half down, just like so. All right. So again, you guys, this is Beach Wave Magic. I would show you the tag on this, but I have lost the tag. It is nowhere to be found. And this is in the color Sand and Sunlighted, which is that light, bright, almost platinum with some golden blonde throughout it. Oh, and yeah, you can do the bangs to the side if you want more of that side swept. Oops. Where are you going? There. There you have it. Okay. I've got, let's see, just 3 more Tress Allure styles. Okay, let's do California Beach Waves. I do have this tag, California Beach Waves. And if you liked Beach Wave Magic, but you want it longer, then you may like California Beach Waves. So same cap, full monofilament top, extended temple to temple lace front, open wefted cap, felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, Velcro adjusters. Beach Wave Magic in the color Almond Cream. So Almond Cream is going to be a neutral, leaning a bit warm color. Let me put it on and then I'll sort of explain the color. So it's going to be a blend of a 10, 88, and a 27. So a 10 is a light brown. So you do have a little bit of light brown in this. 27 is a strawberry blonde. So that's going to warm this color up a little bit. It's not intensely there, but it's there. And you can see the warmth to it. And then the 88 is just like a neutral, natural blonde color. A little bit on the cool side. But overall, this is a neutral, leaning, warm color. Okay, so California Beach Waves. Really pretty. If you liked Beach Wave Magic, which is the one I just showed, that one came to about here. But this one is kind of a longer version. You have sort of a similar bang. I find there's more bang on California Beach Waves, like quite a bit more. And it's like chunkier. I literally cannot see anything right now. So there's more bang on California Beach Waves, but you can, again, kind of pull it to the side. Just like that. Very pretty. There's permatease in this. So I find there's even more permatease in this one than Beach Wave Magic. So California Beach Waves can have more hair. A lot more hair. What to do when it needs, oh gosh, I'm losing the comment, when it needs heat to not ruin the waves. So that's the thing about these long, heat-friendly, synthetic, wavy styles. The ends are gonna get frizzy and poofy and dry and crispy and crunchy. And in order to fix it, you need heat. So when I am looking to fix my wavy or curly styles, I take them just little chunks at a time. It takes time on these heat-friendly wavy styles. I would take a hair straightener, or in this case, I really like the Infrared Duo Styler by Jon Renau. And I would take just the ends, because if I go through the whole piece, that's gonna completely change the curl pattern. If I stick to the ends, I'm gonna follow that curl pattern. We're gonna pretend this heat is on. I'm gonna follow that curl pattern right there. And when I'm done, I'm gonna hold it in place for a few seconds to let it kind of cool there, and then go on to my next little piece. So I'm gonna just focus on the ends. I'm gonna follow that same curl, go through the ends. The heat will get rid of the frizz, and then that's gonna help maintain the end curl pattern. Don't go above 350 degrees Fahrenheit on heat-friendly synthetic fiber styles. But that's how I do it. I will say that I have a California Beach Waves, and after maintaining the ends for a while, I eventually got to the point where the whole style needed to be maintained, and I ended up just straightening the whole thing, and it kind of looks good straightened. So if you ever wanted to straighten your California Beach Waves, it looks good straight too. All right. So again, this is California Beach Waves. Such a pretty style. Here's your tag, California Beach Waves, Almond Cream. You did not miss the second giveaway, but we're gonna do it very soon. Very soon. I don't know if you guys noticed, but there's no more noise. I think my dad came and stole my children. They're gone. Yes, he is granddad. All right. The one before that I just had on was California Beach Waves. That was the one I just had. But now we're going shorter and we're looking at Poised. Here's Poised in the color Blondie Chai. This is going to have a nice mix of like a kind of a medium golden blonde and a little bit of a cool blonde, as well as a medium brown root. Basic cap on Poised, you guys. So there's no hand-tied feature, no monofilament, no lace front, none of that, just a basic cap. So you have that permatease top, your felt at the front, your open wefted cap, felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, Velcro adjusters. So again, this is made with heat-friendly synthetic fiber, but this is the realistic heat-friendly fiber, which is that lightweight, hollowed out fiber. So Poised is an extremely lightweight style. And I haven't talked about sizing for a while, but I will come back to it and just let you guys know that Tress ALLURE in general fits very true to average. They also have a lot of stretch in their caps too. So they do fit a bit bigger than average. And then for me as a petite size, they're not huge on me. Where's my water today? It's right here. I've been drinking it ever so often. What color is 613? 613 is like a platinum. California Beach Waves color was almond cream. It's a neutral leaning warm brown, or blonde, sorry. This one isn't asymmetrical, but it is a little bit A-line. So asymmetrical would mean that it's lopsided cut, whereas A-line means it's shorter in the back, longer in the front. So again, this one is Poised. Here's Poised in the color Blondie Chai. So basic cap, remember, no lace front. And it's just a permatease top. So you don't have monofilament up there. So you don't really have the illusion of scalp. There's just a little bit of permatease like on the top here. And a little bit at the crown. But throughout the rest of your style, like throughout the wefting here, you don't have any permatease. So it's really just a little bit up at the top. And then a lot of this volume here just comes from the layering and the lightweight fiber. You could cut bangs, absolutely. You can bring this forward. Let's kind of do a pretend bang here. Ugh. There. You can get bangs. I keep poking myself in the eye. But you can absolutely cut some bangs into this if there's like one little tiny. Okay. I think I got it. All right. Poised in Blondie Chai. Almond cream. Yes. Where did I put it? Here's almond cream. Almond cream is going to be warmer. You can see that strawberry blonde poking out. Blondie Chai is more neutral, a little bit cool. Blondie Chai has, what was that, 23 in it? Yes. So 23 is more of a cool ash blonde. This one has the 27, this is almond cream. And the 27 has that strawberry blonde, which makes it warmer. So almond cream, Blondie Chai. Hi. Okay. I also love the almond cream. It is a pretty color. And I will say Poised is another one of those nice more budget friendly styles. It's a little bit more affordable because it is this basic cap. So if you are into these really fun layered shorter styles, Poised is really cute. I always hear a lot of good feedback from people who get Poised. All right, let's do another giveaway, shall we? Actually, you guys probably don't want one, right? You don't want another giveaway. Just kidding. We'll do a giveaway for a $125 gift card. So You can enter that right up here. Click the little giveaway sign and enter your email address. And just a reminder for everyone watching on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, or Facebook, come on over to our website at shaquelle.com because that is where we are primarily streaming, and that is where you can enter the giveaway. So once you get to our website, this live will pop up for you automatically, like you will see it. And you can just click on this live and you'll see the giveaway up here. And just a reminder to anyone, especially over on YouTube, I don't see your comments, you guys. So if you're trying to ask me questions or you're trying to talk to me, I can't see what you're saying. So you're always welcome to come on over to our website at shaquelle.com to watch from there. Still no Naples, you guys. I promise the second I get Naples, it will be on my head to show you. It's been a long time. All right. Picture perfect. We were talking a lot about picture perfect earlier, and I'm happy to finally show it to you. Okay. Full monofilament top, extended temple to temple lace front, open wefted cap, your felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, and Velcro adjusters. You don't think Naples is real? Oh, funny. Yeah, it's just this imaginary thing that we think exists, but it doesn't actually. Okay, picture perfect. I love this one. With California Beach Waves, I showed the color Almond Cream. This one here is picture perfect in the color Moon Dust. It is a perfect length. It's just pretty. The layering is perfect. Like look at this layering. So good. Lace front. Full monofilament top. Again, this is the realistic heat-friendly fiber. How does this compare to Bailey? You know what? It's funny you ask that. As I was showing this layering, I was in my head thinking, ooh, this kind of reminds me of Bailey's layering. Bailey's going to be just a bit different because it's going to have more of a bang that you can incorporate into it. And Bailey's not going to have any permatease, whereas this one does. So this is picture perfect. You can get volume. You have that permatease in this top section here. And none really, not really any at the bottom. It's very lightweight though. So it's low to medium density, but the fibers, super lightweight. This is the color Moon Dust. This is also a good little ponytail. Can go in a pony. And you know what? I have a couple picture perfects that I've had for a long time. And my favorite way to wear them now is in a ponytail with my hat. So they're just at the point where like they're just looking a little rough. So this one is an okay one under a hat too. And then I just put a little ponytail, and it's not super long, it's not super short, it's just that perfect ponytail length. Anyways, looks good with a hat. And my ears. I didn't do my little hat trick. So my ears poke through. But if you missed my hat trick, not my hat trick, if you missed my hat trick last week, whenever I wear hats with wigs, my ears do that little elf thing, which I can't do it. So I always pull my wigs over my ears like so, so that my ears stay concealed and they don't beep, they don't poke out. So yeah, are we playing hockey? I know. Those hat tricks. Anyways, then my ears just stay nice and cozy all day. It looks cute that way. I don't know. I think, yeah, flying ears. I feel like I'm going to take flight any second if I keep my ears out like that. Okay, I'm going to give you guys like 30 more seconds to enter the giveaway before I forget about it. Hi, Rustic Jelly. It's your first time here. Amazing. Welcome. So glad you made it. All right. So picture perfect in the color Moon Dust. Hold on. Where's the tag? This color is cooler than Shaded Biscuit. Quite a bit cooler. More ash. I mentioned Bailey. Bailey is made by Belle Tress. Permatease on sizzle. Just a little bit of permatease. Just a teensy. Do you need a wig grip? You don't need one. Honestly, wig grip is a personal preference. A lot of ladies need a wig grip and they feel like it really helps their wigs stay secure. Some people don't. So much of wig wearing is trial and error and seeing what works best for you. There's really no right way to do it. There's your way. And if it works for you, then do it. I am wearing this silicone wig grip that we have at Shaqueldo. Really stretchy and really thin, quite comfortable, not too tight, fits basically any head size. And this is called the Silicone Grip Secure. So this is a good option to try. Oh, I'm doing the lion look again. Yeah. There it is. Looks fantastic. All right, let's see who won that giveaway. Yeah, we got Denise going on right now. Let's figure out, this is for a $125 gift card. Angel Eyes. That's for you. Congratulations. You got yourself a $125 gift card. So make sure you take a look at your emails in the next day or so, and you're going to get an email from our team making sure you get all set up with your gift card. So yay for you, Angel Eyes. Let me take another sip of water here. I much prefer drinking with a straw when I'm on my lives. I feel, I don't know. Yeah, that's why. That's why. Oh no, here we go again. You guys must remind me to drink with a straw next time. Now we know. Last time it took about 15 minutes to dry. Oh gosh. Now I'm just wet all over my neck. All right. It's okay. You say okay. Okay. Let's move on. We are on to Belle Tress right now. Hold on a second. Okay, so we have a bunch of short styles right here. We got about 5 shorties. So where are my shorties at? Who likes these short styles? They are all short Belle Tress styles that you guys might like. And then after these short styles, we will move into the European City Collection and call it a day. Okay. I'm completing a marathon. Water spills while completing an athletic feat are understandable. Yes, although this is, I think, the first time I've had issues. But you know what? I think this is the first time I've really had a water bottle like this. Maybe I've used this water bottle before, but today I'm clearly having some issues. Anyways, let's carry on. We have Williamsburg. So a lot of these styles are going to be discontinued. So I have them here to show you right now. Williamsburg in raw sugar blonde R. Okay, this is from their city collection. So you're gonna have a left part extended. Oh, I forgot to take off. I forgot to take that off. Extended temple to temple lace front. open wefted cap, your felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, Velcro adjusters. That's what you're wearing today. We can be twinsies. All right, look how cute. Here she is. You always get compliments. That's amazing. I am showing Prague today. Yeah, I will. So the city collection styles, which Williamsburg is, fits very true to average for the most part, including this one. This is heat-friendly synthetic fiber. Here's your lace front. Belle Tress city collection styles have very lovely lace fronts. Ooh, it's kind of cute even if you like brush it back a little bit. Maybe tame it a bit more, but it could be cute brushed back. All right, so, I mean, yeah, there are bangs. You can kind of play around with it a little bit, kind of give it different looks. But yes, there are bangs. You might need to trim them if you want them like fully to come forward. It's cute when they're forward though. And then, gotta try a headband with these pixies. That makes them extra cute. There we go. Cute little headband on this. So again, this is Williamsburg in Raw Sugar Blonde R. I'll hold it here in case anyone needs a picture. So the name and color is Williamsburg in Raw Sugar Blonde R. Very cute, very soft, I will say, very soft. Take out the headband. So you can get this for 40% off. Hi, Angel Eyes. Oh, your first win. You feel blessed. Oh, I'm so glad you saw that you won. Congratulations. I hope you can find something good to buy. All right, I'll do one more spin for you guys. And off she comes. No permatease on that one. Nope, you will find that on, I think, pretty much any city collection style by Belle Tress, it will not have permatease. And all of these styles I'm showing right now are city collection styles. Okay, this one is Soho in Milkshake Blonde. You have a left part, extended temple to temple lace front, open wefted cap, felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, Velcro adjusters. So here we have Soho, again, heat-friendly synthetic fiber. I'm feeling like this one has a little bit of box hair situation that's like, it's probably gonna stick up a little bit, but we will see. Oh, it's actually not so bad. Oh, well, just a little bit. If you ever have something that's like sticking up a little bit more than you want, just need to apply a little bit of heat right at the root, and that's just gonna help lay it down. You can even get it like a blow dryer and help it sit down just by pressing it down and applying that heat. Okay, here's Soho. No permatease again. This one's very like trendy feeling. Got lots of layering in this one, and again, you have that left part. And lace front. So this is in the color Milkshake Blonde. Can you use a water mist sprayer to tame it? Yeah, water is really great for styling. But if you have a fiber that's like really out of place, water doesn't always fix that. You will typically need some heat to really train it to get to where it is. But water is really good for styling and sort of bringing out layers, scrunching up curls and stuff. Anyways, let me give you a spin. I feel very like trendy and sophisticated in this one. It's very cool. Soho in Milkshake Blonde R. Does the silicone wig grip make my head sweat? No, not if I'm like just wearing it on an average day. If I am active or like in the heat, then yes. But I mean, that's because I'm active and in the heat. But on just like an average day, it doesn't. But again, we're all different. Some of us sweat more easily than others. So it's, again, so much of wig wearing, like I was saying earlier, is very much trial and error. See where it takes you and figure out how you can adjust things to work for you. You're a sweater. Oh, you're post-mental pause. Oh dear. Oh, that's great. Women don't sweat, we glow. Right. I glow a lot then. When I'm like active, I really glow. And then I also turn into a tomato. I'm a glowy tomato. Use deodorant on my scalp. I never thought of that. I need to step into my pixie era. I know. I keep like saying I will. I keep saying I will. Can you wear a silicone grip with a mono top on top? Yeah, yeah, you can. You can. All right, we are stuck here. What is going on? Okay, next up we have Napa. Napa in Crushed Almond Blonde R. Left part, extended temple to temple lace front. Open wefted cap, felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, Velcro adjusters. You're making dill pickles right now and you're really glowing right now. I heard making dill pickles, is that a strenuous activity? I like pickles. I do. I was just having this conversation yesterday. How I cannot have a hamburger without a pickle in it. I cannot have a sandwich without a pickle in it. I love pickles on hot dogs. Any like thing, sandwich that comes in sandwich form needs a pickle. Okay. Napa in Crushed Almond Blonde R. Got a little bit of a stray here. There we go. All right, so again, no permatease on these styles, no permatease on any of the City Collection styles. Heat-friendly fiber, low density. These ones aren't gonna be too poofy. Full monofilament top. Maybe I'd like potatoes. I do like potatoes. I just don't like the skin of the potatoes. I don't like potato skins. From the dirt, yeah, that's right. I came from the dirt. You love potatoes too much. Well, it's not a bad thing to love too much. Okay, of the last three, which is the coolest color? This one, Crushed Almond. So in order of coolest to warmest, it would be Crushed Almond, Milkshake, Raw Sugar. All right, so again, this one is Soho. Sorry, Napa. We just did Soho. This one's Napa in Crushed Almond Blonde. Half done dill pickles. Are they like squishy? What's a half-done dill pickle? That sounds kind of scary. Are they, they're like, I don't know. What does a half-done dill pickle feel like? I'm mostly interested in the consistency of the pickle. Or is it like less dilly? Dill pickles have to be crunchy. Oh, for sure. If I have a squishy pickle, well, no, thank you. I cannot have a squishy pickle. Same with grapes. Grapes have to be crispy, like that crisp crunch. If I have a squishy grape, whole package is in the garbage. Can't do it. A rubbery grape. Yeah, ew. A rubber grape? Gross. Ew, potato skins with squishy pickles. That is a recipe for disaster. Okay. This one is so many tangents to follow along with. Lives are always an education. Yeah, we are educated on all of the ways of the world, aren't we? Okay, Palo Alto, dark brown with highlights. Half-done pickles are not squishy. Good. What are they, though? Why are they half-done? Are they, like, still part cucumber? Like, more cucumber than they are pickle? I don't know. Left part, extended lace front, open wefted cap, felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, Velcro adjusters. Half sour. Okay, so we're talking more about the taste. It's not as pickly of a taste, less salty and vinegary, maybe. Okay, here's Palo Alto. It's amazing someone in here doesn't have the name Squishy Pickle. That would be a good name for a person on here, wouldn't it be? Palo Alto, dark brown with highlights. Here you go. I know, after this, I might need to go and get myself a pickle. Okay, left part on this. Couldn't find the left part for a second. I was scratching away at it. Darn, no nails. Lace front. Your hubby and daughter drink the pickle juice. So does my daughter. She's like, can I just have a swig of the pickle juice, please? Ew. Oh no. Okay. Great in pasta salads. Yes, I have put it in pasta salads. Yes. I do love a good dill pickle pasta salad. Delicious. With extra pickles, of course. All right. Man, we're on a pickle tangent right now. Yikes. Okay. Palo Alto. Again, lightweight, low density, no permatease. Nice layering. You do have these shorter bangs here in the front. And then longer sideburns. This is in the color dark brown with highlights. And it's essentially that. It's dark brown with highlights. So you do have some warmer highlights as well as cool highlights. Pickle cookie. I might draw the line at a pickle cookie. Not sure how I feel about that one. Does your wig grip show under the dark lace part with the wigs? No, it blends in pretty nice. I don't think you can see it. So as long as you have a wig grip that's similar to your skin tone, it's usually pretty good. Yeah, spend an inappropriate amount of time on money and wigs, lose giveaways, and talk about family and visitors to my house, food and pickles. Yeah, that's why we're here. That's why we're here. All right, the last one, the one I just had on, or the one before this one? The one I just took off of my head was Palo Alto. That's what was just on my head. These all fit true to average. Okay, the one I just took off, Palo Alto. Wigs and food. That is why we're here. I just realized I need to start getting back into lunch making mode for my kids. That is stressful, trying to think of a lunch that my kids are going to eat and try not to give them the exact same thing every single day. Oh man, making lunches it's tricky business. Okay, tortilla wraps. Those are good options. Yeah, if you have any options, just spit them out. Yeah, pickles and cookies. Left part, lace front, open wefted caps, felt ear tabs, extended felt naps, Velcro adjusters. You make your kids get school lunches 4 out of 5 days. See, we only have like a hot lunch sort of option once a month. So we can't do that. I have to make for lunch. So that's okay. This is Gramercy. At my kids' old school in the last city I lived in, they did have a lunch option where they could get it 3 times a week, 2 or 3 times a week. And I opted for that. Your son gets free hot breakfast and lunch. Free every day? Wow. Yeah, we don't. We do not. This is Gramercy in Mocha Maple Brown. So again, heat-friendly fiber, low density, no permatease, left part, lace front, really soft fiber. You have this bang here. You can kind of sweep it if you'd like, or you could bring it forward. Very cute. You miss your kids being little. You don't miss the lunch decisions. I know. I know. All right. So again, Gramercy, Mocha Maple Brown. My other issue is that my kids are very picky eaters. Not very picky, they're just like a little bit picky. And so there's things I can't pack, like things that you would think would be easy. Like my son doesn't like cheese and he doesn't like yogurt. He doesn't like a lot of dairy things. So I'm like, well, I can't just give him a yogurt tube. I can't give him a ham and cheese sandwich. I can't give him cheese and crackers. Like, who are you? Who doesn't like cheese? And then we can't pack peanut butter to school, of course. So he does like peanut butter. So I'm like, well, darn, I can't give him a peanut butter sandwich. It doesn't upset his stomach too much. He just doesn't like it. Gramercy in Mocha Maple Brown. This is my last short style from Belle Tress. And then we're going to jump into some of these European city collection styles, which almost all of them are out by now and starting to circulate. So I think there's just a few left that are going to be available in September, very soon. All right, I can show the back again, yes. So this one was Gramercy. All right. So our last little bundle of fun is going to be the European City Collection styles. To jig things up here. Okay, so slowly throughout the summer, these have been coming into stock and available. They're almost all available now. I feel like very thirsty today. My water's all dry. That's exciting. It's all ready for me to spill on it again. Okay, so the European City Collection is just yet another batch of City Collection styles that are available for us. So they've come out with 12 new styles in their City Collection. The City Collection is a cap that they're all the same in the City Collection. The only difference in some of them is where the part is placed. So all City Collection caps will have a monofilament part either on the left or in the center. This is Prague, by the way. So Prague has a left part, an extended temple-to-temple lace front. You have an open wefted cap, felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, and Velcro adjusters. You adore your Miamis. You have 4 and then poof, gone. Oh, you know, a lot of people are saddened by Miami and its discontinued state. Okay, here's Prague. I'm going to show you the tag. Oops. Here is Prague and Sienna Spice R. So it's a nice low density, no permatease. Get the tag out of the way. Really pretty, really layered. Got lots of little flip-de-doos going on. Got a bit of a longer bang here. Low density, no permatease, and this would make another good ponytail because you do have that layering in the front, and with all the little like flip-de-doos throughout the style, it gives the ponytail a little bit of fullness to it. How cute that is. Nice and natural looking pony. You just finished a pickle, you couldn't help it. Oh man. Lace front, left part. So again, this is Prague. Prague and Sienna Spice R. It is super cute. I feel like every time I put Prague on, I like it a little bit more. All right. There she is. Is this darker than on camera? I'm like trying to see. You know what? Not by much. I'm like trying to, it's actually pretty accurate now that I'm looking at them both. There is some nice sort of golden blonde highlights throughout this. I don't know if you can see. It is heat friendly. Yes. So Belle Tress, that's the brand we're doing right now. Belle Tress only makes heat friendly synthetic fiber. In general, does Belle Tress City Collection or ALLURE have a larger fitting cap? Stretchy. Oh, you know what? They're very similar. Yeah, they're both pretty average fitting and they both have a lot of stretch. Any like open wefted cap has really good stretch, at least in the cap portion of it. They both have good stretch. They're both very average. All right. Next is Dublin. Difference between that and Bailey. Well, Bailey's in the Luxe SE collection. So Bailey's going to have a full mono top, partially hand-tied cap. Bailey, they're going to be similar length, but Bailey's layering is going to be a little bit more structured and less like flippy and more layered in a more intentional way, I guess would be the way to put it. And then Bailey's has a bit more of a bang on it. Okay, Dublin. Do I miss my old house? Was that a question? Do I miss the old house? I don't. I don't. I am so happy to be here. So happy. The one I just had on, like the reddish one, the coppery colored one, was Prague. Center part on Dublin. So this one's Dublin now. Extended temple to temple lace front, open wefted cap, felt ear tabs, extended nape, Velcro adjusters. Dublin. I like this one. I like all of these. I really do. Rustic Jelly. I can see your chats coming through. Yes. All right. Coolest Ash Brown Rooted. Dublin in Coolest Ash Brown Rooted. So it is a center part. Cute little bob. Kids are home. What wig cap am I wearing? So I'm not wearing a wig cap, but I am wearing a wig grip. So I'm wearing our silicone grip secure that we have at Shaquelle. You can find this in the accessories tab on our live link here. Yeah, it's a pretty good option if you're looking for a way to keep your wigs feeling a little bit more secure. Can I cheat the part on the side, please? I sure can. So Dublin comes with a center part, which this is. I'll do a little spin. My wardrobe is not doing well today. So with these center parts, you can get it to the left by parting as close to that seam as you can. It would need some heat. As you can see, it's like floofing up there. So you need some heat to help direct it. And then you can do that little cheat at the front if you want even more of a side part kind of looking straight on. So Dublin in a side part. Sort of. Again, heat would be necessary. Does this line feel larger? No, it feels pretty true to average for the most part. All right. Bangs, you can put bangs in this if you want. There's not really a bang, but you can bring it forward and cut it. All right. So again, this is Dublin. So our moderator says Dublin is in stock currently in most colors. Fruity Patootie, if I showed Trey Chocolate R, I have not shown that, not today. Yeah, that's a RENE of Paris color. I do not have that one. All right, but this one is Dublin. Ooh. Okay. Guys. Did you go for a bike ride?
Yeah, sure. Hi. Again.
Hi again, she says. You just went for a bike ride. Where did Granddad go?
He left.
He left. Did he go back home?
Oh, wait, I don't know.
She has my eyes. All right. Next up, I have Zurich. Yes, just a little peekaboo. Okay, here is Zurich. And I have it here in the color Triple Chocolate R. Zurich, if you like that standard mid-length wavy style, then you need a Zurich. Yeah, I know, I'm like, stop getting in the camera. Okay, you have a center part, extended temple to temple lace front, open wefted cap, felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, Velcro adjusters. So Dublin is in stock in most colors, yes. Has Denise recovered from her show? I think she has, and I think she's excited for more. She did a long show, poor thing. Are these petite friendly? I mean, sort of. I mean, they're true to average. I'm a petite and I can wear them just fine. I just bring the adjusters in and then my circumference fits. You're just gonna have, I mean, it depends on your measurements. I'm 11.5 front to nape, 11.5 ear to ear. These fit my ear to ear just great. They're just above my ear crease, just in front of my ear. So they fit my ear to ear, fantastic. I just have a little extra bulk, but it's not a lot. And then I bring the adjusters in. So they work for petites. Heat-friendly fiber, isn't it adorable? It's very sweet. I really love the curl pattern on this one. Heat-friendly fiber, lace front, no permatease, low to medium density. We do have that center part, but can always do the little trick to bring it over. This is Zurich. Zurich by Belle Tress, and this is in the color Triple Chocolate R. Your 23-inch in the City Collection is the most comfortable from Belle Tress. That is great to know. So yeah, even though like a lot of these styles fit true to average, that's not to say they're not going to fit bigger than average. It just means at its natural state, if you put it on your head just the way it is, it will fit an average size cap. But you have a ton of stretch in it. Like you could fit a lot of things in there. So you have a ton of stretch in these open wefted caps. So it really helps for a larger head. So thank you for whoever shared their head size and letting us know how they fit. Do you happen to know whoever shared whoever said they had a 23-inch circumference and City Collection fits you well? Do you know your front to nape and ear to ear measurements? Because that would help too, if you know them. Was that Zurich? That was Zurich, yeah. That was Zurich in Triple Chocolate R. All right. Now I've got Athens. What's Belle Tress's darkest brown? So the darkest brown in the City Collection is the one I just showed, Triple Chocolate R. So Triple Chocolate R is darker than dark brown with highlights. You may assume that because it's called dark brown with highlights, it would be the darkest, but it's not. Okay, here's Athens. Alpine Cream R. This is very platinum. Not my color, which I have to warn about. We got to focus more on the style for this one. Okay, you have your center part, extended temple to temple lace front, open wefted cap, felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, Velcro adjusters. So Athens, Alpine Cream R. It's a very bright blonde for me. Oh, itchy. Athens, Alpine Cream. 6,120, yeah. We got some people here. I think we just kind of, it's more and more people each time. All right, is that like Raya Diane? Similar, yeah, this would be a good comparison to Raya Diane. A difference being Diane has a full monofilament top, and it's partially hand tied, partial wefting, whereas this is open wefted with just a center part, but similar style. Yeah, very good comparison. What's the record for viewers? A few weeks ago, well, Denise got over 7,000, and then a few weeks, I was over 7,000 as well. So I think somewhere over 7,000 would be the record. Yeah, so we'll see. It also depends how long, because if I'm on longer, then it allows more people to come in too. So time plays a role too. All right, so this is Athens. Athens would be really cute in a half up, half down. This is heat friendly, yes. So right now I'm showing all Belle Tress styles at the moment, and Belle Tress only creates heat friendly synthetic styles. Really cute in half up, half down. The color works better in half up, half down, yeah. Yes, it kind of makes it a little bit less like, it's not quite as contrasting for my face. All right, Athens is cute. I really would love to try Athens in another color though. I keep putting Athens on in this color and I'm like, it scares me for a second when I put this color on. It's so bright. So Athens and Alpine Cream, if anyone needs a screenshot. All right, moving along. Prague and Dublin are your favorites until now. Ooh. Ooh, I like this one. This one is Lyon in dark brown with highlights. So you have a center monofilament part, extended temple to temple lace front, open wefted cap, felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, and Velcro adjusters. So I know I show the same cap over and over and over, but it's always good to know if it's a center or a left part. So Lyon is a center part. And Lyon, there's really nothing special about this style. It's just one of those everyday, easy to wear looking styles. Very pretty, effortless looking hair. I agree. There's going to be a huge party when I get Naples. I already told you, there's going to be balloons, confetti, or I don't have a party hat. It'll be exciting. I will be showing Monaco. Yeah, I will. Monaco is also one of my favorites. Okay, here is Lyon in dark brown with highlights. lace front. I don't have Alicante with me today, sadly. Good for my nails to breathe. You're probably right. Can I do a slight right or left? Sure, I can. Let's do it. Genial Donuts, you're new to hair pieces? Well, welcome to the world of wigs. You're in the right place. This is a great place to be if you're new to hair or new to wigs. Okay, here is a left part. It's really cute in a left part. I like it. It's anytime anyone comments with uppercase letters, I read it like they're yelling at me. Naples and Dublin are my favorites in the European City Collection. And I'm like, oh, even though I know they're not yelling at me. Sometimes we just don't take the caps locks off. It is worth shouting. Are you showing Budapest? Are you yelling at me? Yes, I am. I will. Hold on. Where are the brunettes? Oh gosh. I do. Now you're all just yelling at me. Oh, funny. I will show Budapest though, to whoever was asking. Now we're just all in uppercase letters. Uh-oh. You know what? Because you were yelling at me, we're going to do Budapest right now. Because if I don't show Budapest, I don't know. I don't know what'll happen. I want to find out because there were uppercase letters involved. Okay, Budapest, left part. I know you're not really yelling at me. I know. You got your extended lace front. You didn't catch the name before Buffapest. Before Buffapest, which I think you mean Budapest, was Lyon, Lyon. Did you miss Athens? Yes, you did. Just 2 wigs ago. This is Budapest, aka Buffapest, according to the chat. Has an open wefted cap, left part, extended temple to temple lace front, extended felt nape Velcro adjusters. So left part on Budapest. I always want to sing the Budapest song anytime I put this on. Budapest, my hidden treasure chest. That song, you know that one? Not going to sing anymore. There's the tag. Hit it, Amanda. What would you guys do if I just broke out in song and just went all out? That would be funny. It's not going to happen, but it would be funny. And this would be a song and dance wig show. Turn into quite the spectacle. Okay, I love this one. This one is so cute. I swear every time I put this one on, I just fall deeper and deeper in love. You broke your arm yesterday. Oh gosh. Are you okay? What happened? I need to know the story. Why are you broken? I'm really sorry to hear that. Okay. Can I sing? No, I cannot. This is Budapest. And buttered toast are. I will show Oslo, don't you worry. Okay, here's a cute little headband. The one just before this one was, what was it? Oh my gosh, now I'm all in a jumble. Oh, it was Leon. Leon was right before this one. We'll be doing a giveaway after I'm done this collection, which will be very soon. The Rachel reel. Oh, the Rachel. You know what? That Rachel reel is one of my very favorites. That was funny. That one had me laughing. Budapest in buttered toast. These bangs could be styled to the side. Yep. Hold on. They're a bit short, so you would probably need some heat to just kind of help you along the way. It's a left part, which kind of makes it natural to want to style it to the side. You just need a little bit of heat. Sadly, I don't have Chicago on me today. Okay, I prefer on this one the bangs forward just because I feel like they're more meant to come forward, but you can add heat to bring them to the side. But it's very cute and also very sweet. Again, in a half up, half down. Buttered toast is a cool color. You love Budapest, but heat-friendly scares you. You know what? I get it. However, any styles mid-length and shorter that are heat-friendly are so much easier. Truly, they're not going to get that friction frizz at the ends. They're not going to get as tangly. You might need to comb them a little bit throughout the day to get rid of any like clumpiness. But aside from that, another fiber in my eye. Aside from that, the maintenance is going to be so much easier on shorter, heat-friendly styles. So if you're scared of the heat-friendly, I can understand being scared if they are shoulder length and longer and wavy and longer. But definitely these shorter styles, heat-friendly is not as terrifying. Vibrant wings. Oh, you fell while pulling weeds into your decorative pond and got rocks. You're fine. Tomorrow you will get a cast. It's so awkward without my right arm and hand. You broke your wrist. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. Oh, that would have been very uncomfortable falling into your decorative pond. Yikes. All right. Budapest. Off she goes. You poor thing must have gotten all wet. Wet from your pond? That would not have been a fun moment. Okay, yes, feel better. I hope your cast situation tomorrow goes smoothly. Now we have Oslo. Oslo has a center part, your extended temple to temple lace front, open wefted cap, got your felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, and Velcro adjusters. Oslo is fun. I like Oslo. See? Fun. Fun. I'm sorry, pretty bread. I want all of them too. Sometimes I wish I could just keep all of these, but I cannot. And that would be far too much. So lace front. And then center part. This is just a fun short one. Like it's a little shorter than that kind of standard mid-length style, but it's not so short that it feels too short. It's that perfect little short length. And then you got just that like ever so slight wave to it. That's just barely there. But no permatease, heat-friendly fiber. You do have a little bit of, you know, closer to low to medium density in this one. Oslo will be available in September, so very soon, very soon. How many of you are waiting for an Oslo? I feel like this one was a hit right from the start. Look at look at you all. Look at all of you. Clover is going to have more of a bang in the front. And it will be, Clover is also a little bit lower density. And Clover has a full monofilament top, if I recall. But this one here is Oslo in raw sugar blonde. So this is a nice medium, neutral, leaning warm, dimensional blonde color. All right. I love Oslo. So good. Clover is really sweet too. Clover, in case anyone is wondering, is a style by Estetica, not Belle Tress. And Clover is a similar length to Oslo, but it has a bit more of a bang. All right. We are dwindling down. We got 4 more. Aw, thanks, Real Crate. That, you know, watch, I turn this off and I'm like, ah, just an angry human. I promise I'm not. I'm not. I'm like this most of the time, except for I have the side of me that is emotional. I'm a very emotional person. I'm like either like so happy or I'm like so very sad. And I can cry like that. So careful, because I might start crying. Helsinki. Left part. Extended temple to temple lace front. Yeah, stop yelling at me. Stop yelling at me, everybody. I might start crying. Open wefted cap. Extended felt nape. Velcro adjusters. Sorry. It's okay, Fruity Patootie. I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. All right. What's going on? Where do you go? Where is your home? Okay. There. We found it. Okay, here's Helsinki in crushed almond blonde. No, I'm not a monster. I'm not. I can be strict with my kids sometimes though, so I can be stern. It can come out. If I was this personality 100% of the time around my kids, then life would be a party over here. We just can't have that. Okay, lace front. Left part. You love this one, but don't know if it's too much volume-wise for a beginner. I mean, overall, it's a lowish density, but I mean, the curls obviously make it a little bit more voluminous. So it really depends what you're used to. If you're someone who has been experiencing hair loss, then it might feel a bit overwhelming. It is very cute though. So again, this is Helsinki. Helsinki and crushed almond blonde are. How does it compare to Farron for comfort? Farron truly is one of the most comfortable wigs I've put on. It is that hand-tied cap, and it stays on my head really well with the silicone on the ear tabs and a bit on the nape. That's not to say that these caps are not comfortable. I find them to be very comfortable. It's just, Theron is like extra comfy. These ones are still comfy though. So I have nothing bad to say about the comfort on these. So again, this one is Crushed Almond Blonde. Intense Crepe. You finally got Farron because of me. I'm so glad you love her. Here I am. I am obsessed with Farron. I feel sad when anyone gets Farron and they're like, no, it didn't work for me. I'm like, oh shoot, I'm sorry. Do you have to trim any of your wigs or just wear it as received? Truthfully, I don't do a lot to my wigs. I really don't trim them unless I decide to cut a bang in them, but that doesn't happen often. And I only cut them if I've worn a wig for a really long time and it's getting to the point where I wouldn't wear it anymore. So then I'm like, what else can I do? I'm going to cut it and see if I can revive a new style out of it. But I often don't cut my wigs. I just use some heat and kind of play around with the style, and that's it. Okay. Monaco. Someone was asking about Monaco earlier. Monaco has a center part, lace front, of course, open wefted cap, felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, and Velcro adjusters. Monaco, I fell in love with this one like the second I put it on. Yeah, this one in Oslo. Yeah. Okay. I feel like Monaco is a longer version of like a holly. Here it is. So cute. Lace front. Center part. Yeah, we got some people on here. There are some people. And everyone coming in will be in time for our last giveaway soon. We'll be doing one more giveaway. We just have a few more styles to show, and then we'll be ready for our last giveaway. Okay, here's Monaco in Milkshake Blonde. Can I do a half up, half down? I can. And I will. I have to say, not yelling at you. All right, here's your half up, half down. Why is everyone a center part? I can't wear a center part. Well, let me share my solution for you, because this will fix your worries. So I share this all the time. I've shared it a couple times already today. If you really like a style in a center part, but you're like, oh man, I'm not a center part person. What the heck? What am I going to do? You can still get it. And because you have about an inch of space here, part it over. Use a bit of heat maybe. And then already we are slightly off center. You could even like side sweep these little guys in the front, and you can even bring a little bit more fiber over this way with some heat, because it doesn't really want to go. It's like, that's not my home. Just use some heat and suddenly your center part becomes a side part. And there's your solution. So you can make it work very easy. So next time you see a style with a center part, then just know that there are options. When there is a will, there is a way. All right, so again, this one is Monaco. This way. Monaco in Milkshake Blonde. I don't have Oyster Gray, unfortunately, today, Sour Crisp. Sadly. gosh, some comments are going fast. I'm really sorry if I'm missing some. Sometimes my brain can't comprehend when it's like, blah. Okay, we have 2 more styles and then we are done. Will there ever be a new Miami? Not that I know of. Not that I know of. But I can say that our Raya brand, we have a style coming out soon that could be kind of similar. So if you are a Miami fan, you may be interested in an upcoming style. Maybe. Okay, that's all I'll say. Okay, Munich in Mocha Maple Brown. Left part, extended temple to temple lace front, open wefted cap, felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, Velcro adjusters. So you can get these styles, by the way, for 40% off. A lot of them are available. Some of them are still rolling out and should be available by end of September. So we're coming up shortly to that time. But a lot of these styles I've just been showing are available in most colors. Okay, here is Munich. Hi. Almost. Do you want to say hello? It's my dad. He's like, no, thank you. I don't want to say hello. Munich in Mocha Maple Brown. Poor guy. He was just on a bike ride with the kids and he's like in his bike gear and his helmet and he's all like bikered out. So he's probably like, no, thank you. I'm in my spandex. But I'll tell him you guys all say hello. There's your lace front. Your left part. Oh, he must be proud of me. He's proud of all his children. The best blonde in this collection, you would love a macadamia latte. Munich Mocha Maple Brown. This would be a great updo style, especially with this root right here. And all the like slight wave. Definitely a really great option for an updo. All right. I don't know what the back looks like. Looks good from the side. $10. Oh gosh, thanks. Anyways, great updo style. Sometimes I have styles that I like only wear in a certain way. Like I only put them in an updo, or I only put them in a ponytail, or I only wear it in a half up, half down. So sometimes it's nice to have those specific styles for specific styles. A specific style for a specific style. You know what I mean. Anyways, Munich. We've got one more. One more. Which one is it? Ooh. Does anyone know which one it could be? There's only one more city collection style, European city collection that we haven't shown yet, other than Maple or Naples. Ooh, magic mushroom. You've been paying attention. You're right. It is Marseille. Marseille. So cute. But I'm tired. You know what? I am more hungry than I am tired. I feel like I could eat a lot right now. Okay, Marseille, center part, lace front, open wefted cap, giveaway. Yes, let's put the giveaway up. Thank you. This is our final giveaway. We're going to give away a $150 gift card to Shaquelle. So you'll see a little giveaway button up here. Push that, enter your email address there, and that's going to enter you to win a $150 gift card. So thank you. Thank you. Center part, lace front, open wefted cap, felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, and Velcro adjusters. So here's Marseille and Macadamia Latte. Someone was asking what a good blonde color would be, and that would be this. You're yelling joyfully. Okay, isn't this one pretty? The bangs, I love the bangs on this one. All right, let me do a little spin. Marseille Macadamia Latte, right there. This one is a great ponytail too. Again, anytime you have like all these little bloops, all these little flips, then it gives that ponytail a little bit more oomph. So even though this is a nice low-ish density, you still get more substance to that ponytail with all that structure. All right. Is this color similar to Brown Sugar Blonde? Mm-hmm. It is. Yeah. Marseille Macadamia Latte are. What do the letters and numbers mean? The letters and numbers for colors? What are we talking about? If you're talking about colors, there's numbers that coincide with certain colors. So for example, browns, those are all between 2 and 12. So if you were to read a color and you see any number between 2 and 12, there's a brunette of some sort in there. So all the numbers in color codes will reference a certain color that's in the overall color. All right, gonna give you guys one more minute to enter the giveaway while I do a little half up, half down for you. Thank you. Yes, 2 being the darkest, 12 being the lightest. Yep, you're absolutely right. 2 is your darkest brown, 4 is a dark brown, 6 is a medium brown, 8 is a medium to light brown, 10 is a light brown, 12 is your lightest. This is the color Macadamia Latte, probably one of the most popular City Collection colors from Belle Tress. All right. You know, I did a video a long time ago about color codes, not on YouTube, but you know what? I should probably do a color code YouTube video. I'll do that. Let's do that. Okay, Marseille Macadamia Latte. Good idea. I'll get it done one of these days. Add it to the list. Okay, you guys have 20 more seconds to enter that giveaway for a $150 gift card while I just sit and stare at you and have a sip of water. I haven't had water in a while. Okay. I had people asking, am I going live this Thursday? I am not, unfortunately, but I will be live next Tuesday. Like I was saying earlier, next Tuesday will be my first live in a while where my kids are at school. I can be fully present without little rugrats all over the place. So I'm excited to see you guys next Tuesday, same time, same place. And thank you so much for being here today. But let's go ahead and see who won this giveaway for a $150 gift card. Sassy Pineapple. Congratulations, Sassy Pineapple. You've got yourself a $150 gift card. Someone is going to send you an email. Make sure you get that. And thank you, everyone, for being here with me today. Hopefully, I can see you guys next week. I always enjoy my Tuesdays with you. You guys are always so sweet, so fun, even when you yell at me. Yummy lobster. See you next week. I will see you guys next week, and have a really great rest of your week. And to those of you who have kiddos going back to school, then enjoy the rest of your time with them until they go back. And bye. Bye, everybody.